shot my first wedding with one camera body, no backup, and I spent most of the day switching lenses hoping nothing went wrong. Looking back, that probably wasn't the smartest setup, but we got the job done. And the interesting part is this: that camera wasn't high-end modern camera by today's standards. Now let me tell you something most photographers eventually learn. You do not need a full-frame camera to be a professional photographer. I know that sounds strange in a world where everyone online is telling you that you need the newest body, the biggest sensor, and the most expensive gear to be taken seriously. But after 13 years of shooting weddings, events, and corporate work, I can tell you this: sensor size has very little to do with whether you're a professional. What actually makes someone a professional is something completely different. Let's talk about it. When I first started photography, I didn't have a full-frame camera. I had a Canon T3i, small camera, basic autofocus, limited dynamic range. Definitely not the fastest camera in the world. But at the time, none of that really mattered. I was learning. I was experimenting. I was just enjoying photography. And like most photographers, eventually I went down the gear rabbit hole. And a few months later, I sold that camera and bought a Canon 6D with a 50mm f1.8 lens. Now the Canon 6D was full frame. And at that time, I thought I had finally arrived. But looking back now, the camera wasn't the thing that improved my photography. Experience did. Now, the funny thing about that Canon 6D is it only had one reliable focus point, right in the center. So if you wanted to focus anywhere else in the frame, you had to do what photographers used to call focus and recompose. You would lock focus, then move the camera to the frame you shot, and that's how you would get your focus. And a lot of photographers today probably never had to do that. But back then, that was normal. And honestly, learning photography that way made you very intentional about where your focus went. And even today, with all the autofocus technology we have, I still rely on spot and single autofocus. Not because the technology isn't good, but because control builds confidence. And confidence comes from understanding your camera and not just upgrading it. And honestly, learning photography with limitations probably made me a better photographer. If you started photography back when focus and recompose was the normal way, let me know in the comments. And I also want to know, what camera did you start with? Now, like I mentioned earlier, I shot my first wedding with the Canon 6D. One camera body, no backup, and I was switching lenses throughout the whole day, back and forth. And looking back, that probably wasn't the smartest setup, but it got the job done. And even though I got paid for that wedding, I still wouldn't say I was truly a professional yet, because getting paid once doesn't automatically make someone a professional photographer. What actually makes someone a professional photographer comes down to two things: skill and systems. You need skill to create strong images consistently, but you also need systems behind what you're doing. And you also need systems behind how you shoot, and how you organize your files, and how you deliver your work, and how you communicate with clients, and also how your business is structured. But that's another side to this conversation that photographers don't talk about enough: the business side. If you want photography to be a real profession, you have to think beyond the camera. You have to think about things like business structure, contracts, taxes, client communications, delivery, workflow. All of those things is the things you need to think about, because once money gets involved, things change. And if you're incorporated and operating like a business, you're protected. And if you're not, you're very exposed. And that's the side of photography nobody wants to talk about when they're debating camera gear online. Those are the things that separate someone who occasionally gets paid from someone who can do this consistently. Quick story. My daughter is 24 years old, and recently I sold her my Sony A7 III. I've been teaching her photography little by little, showing her lighting, teaching her about flash. And one thing I did intentionally was I didn't tell her about TTL flash right away. I've been teaching her manual flash first because when you understand light, everything becomes easier later. And recently, she shot her first paid job, a baby shower at a restaurant, and they paid her about $300 just for a few hours, and she was excited. And I was excited too. It was like a proud dad moment. And then I called her the other day to ask if she was coming to a family function, and she told me, well, I can't because I got 2 shoots today. And I thought to myself, wow, she's really starting to get it a little bit. And I was excited. But even though she's getting paid, she's still learning the systems and business side of photography. And that's the real difference. And if you're watching this and you're just getting started in photography, let me know. I'm actually thinking about putting together some beginner classes to help photographers understand things like exposure, lighting, and building a system around their photography. Because once you understand those things, photography becomes a lot less stressful and a lot more enjoyable. So if that's something you've been interested in, you can sign up for the Focus and Frames newsletter using the link in the description. That way you'll be the first to know when the schedule drops. But here's the truth. Most photographers eventually learn better cameras make things easier, but they don't make you a professional. Skills make you a professional, and experience makes you a professional. Systems also make you professional. And once you understand that, you stop chasing gear and start focusing on mastering your craft. So if you're shooting on an APS-C camera right now, don't think of it as a limitation. Think of it as a tool, because the camera has never been the thing holding most photographers back. Understanding the camera is. And when you build that understanding, everything gets easier. If conversations like this help you think about photography a little differently, consider subscribing to the channel. This is where we talk about photography, systems, and building real confidence behind the camera, because that's what we all need. See you in the next video. Peace.